A concussion is a traumatic paralysis of the nervous function of the brain. 2 in 10 high school athletes who play contact sports will suffer a concussion this year. Not just from sports, but from car and bicycle accidents, work-related injuries, falls, and fighting. Nurse Young says it's important to notice the symptoms early on and not to ignore them.
At the time of the head injury, it could be nausea, headache, dizziness, kind of confusion. May have, if it was a severe head injury, you may have lost consciousness with it.
My football helmet has this little pressure pad on the top of it, but it doesn't truly prevent all concussions, but it helps.
Recently, a 16-year-old Georgia high school football player died after colliding with another player in the middle of a game. Many kids experience severe concussions even in our own school.
I was playing lacrosse and I threw the ball and the kid came and knocked me over. I just rested and I went to the doctor like every other week and they gave me ideas to help it.
Medical providers may describe a concussion as a mild brain injury because concussions are usually not life-threatening. Even so, the effects of a concussion can be serious.
It's really important that you stay off your cell phones and stuff and the computers, because the light from there can cause you to start having headache and blurred vision, and it's not good for the brain when it's trying to heal.
After sustaining a concussion, you're required to take the impact test, which will determine if you fully recovered from your concussion. When you sustain a concussion, the impact can jolt your brain. Traumatic brain injuries can cause bruising, damage to the blood vessels, and injury to the nerves. Most people don't know this, but cheerleaders suffer more concussions than in any other sport.
I fell on the floor and hit the back of my head like really hard and I got a concussion. I stayed home for a week and I didn't go on any screens and I got better and I drank a lot of water.
Ever since the movie Concussions, neurosurgeons and NFL owners have had a debate about the safety of the players.
Repetitive head trauma chokes the brain.
You can't necessarily prevent a concussion, but here are some things you could do to make it less likely to happen. Always wear protective gear when playing sports like football. Buckle your seatbelt, don't get in fights, and when doing recreational activities, wear protective equipment. I'm Nabilla Abdalla with WSMS TV News.